Rashid, thank you for having me today. I am a product of the city of Dearborn, born and raised, a product of the Dearborn Public Schools. My family's lived here our entire life. My grandfather came here to work for Ford for $5 a day, settled in the South End. And my wife as well, who grew up over here on Hartwell and Warren. So we have the opportunity to now serve our community, and I think I can be a very unique leader in providing solutions to Dearborn as we move forward. I have two children. One is 32. He's a graduate of Michigan State University and also Suffolk Law School in Boston. He's in Chicago, Illinois, in the city, married with his first, we just made us a grandparents. He's his first grandchild, and he's in venture capital there in Chicago. His wife's a nurse. Our other son, Michael's 29 years old, graduate of Michigan State University, played football at Michigan State University, and he is a managing director for J.P. Morgan in Dallas, Texas. As I said a minute ago, it's my time. It's my time to impact the city. I know I can do it. I was watching a city council meeting earlier this year in the winter. After a number of months of discussing my run into the mayor's race as a candidate for mayor. And I was watching the city council meeting, and the chief of staff and the head of the legal department were literally falling asleep. The mayor was not there that night, so this is no reflection on him, but there was two of his senior people were literally dozing off during the city council meeting. That was the clincher for me. I said to my wife, come on in here and take a look at this. She did, and I said, you know, I like these people. I've known these people, but it's time now. It's time for fresh energy, fresh ideas. I'm coming in from 38 years of success in business. I'm coming in with relationships all over the country that can become very instrumental and helpful to Dearborn's growth. I'm coming to the city with a great deal of experience in finance. Our mantra in this campaign was celebrating diversity, unifying the community, and leading it to a level of prosperity we've never seen. You know, I've had a wonderful relationship with the Arab American community over my entire life. I spent half my life in East Dearborn. I grew up on a street called Gildow, which is now Hubbard Drive. It was Hubbard Drive when I still lived there as well. As I said, I'm a product of the school, so not all, but a lot of my friends growing up were Arab Americans, many of them. My wife grew up on Hartwell in Warren. She went to Laurie. Many of her friends were Arab Americans. So I think that we're pretty uniquely positioned, having lived in both the east and the west end of the community, half of our lives essentially on both sides, and I've had a very good relationship with them. So I think I'll get a lot of support from that community. I really do. You're asking an Italian about soccer, which probably isn't a fair question because we love soccer. I believe I could get Ford involved in helping make that a reality. If not, I know I have relationships outside of the community that would love to come in and become investors in this type of facility. So I will make you a promise today, as an Italian American. I love soccer. Our kids love soccer. We will definitely have soccer indoor in the city of Dearborn. Why not? When Taylor and other cities around us have them. The city of Dearborn, it's time for the city of Dearborn to take the lead again on many fronts, and I'm the guy to do it. They need to create this environment so they're able to attract the top minds in the engineering schools to help them move into autonomous vehicles and these types of things. So I think the project is excellent. That being said, as I said a minute ago, because of my relationships in working with CEOs all over the country, because of my relationships in understanding finance, and my relationships around the country in finance, I believe I could make a very good case to investors and the Ford Motor Company to be investing in the entire community. Because this campaign that I launched is about inclusivity. It's about, bringing the community together. It's about unifying all the different people we have in this town. And I feel I'm uniquely positioned to do it, not only because I've lived here, but because of my business experience working with CEOs and my understanding of finance. I can actually create the transaction. I can really impact the community because of my experience in unifying the community, celebrating the great diversity here. I believe the diversity in this community is our greatest strength. I know that I can then use my business experience to bring companies here and sell them on our diverse workforce that we can offer them. Think about that. Our people here are so talented, so many talented people in our community. As I've been on the trail the last 6 months, I've met. They're our greatest strength. And as I say to other CEOs that I want to recruit to Dearborn, and I want their companies to come here and set up operations in Dearborn, I can say to them, our greatest strength is our people. And I can bridge the gap. I can bring everyone together in this community. Dearborn has a very unique opportunity, in my mind, this election, to transition our town from where we've been to where we're going. And I know I can be that leader.